Good afternoon all. I'm doing some burgers, hope you're all well. And I'm going to go through what I have here. I've went and treated myself with one of these wee burger press things. So I'm going to make up a couple of different styles of burger. What I've got my mince here, and that mince is a 70-30 mix between chuck, steak and brisket skirt actually. That was got from the butchers in Larbert, and that's just along the road from us. That's at the Kinnaird Butchers in Delhi. The produce second to none, and if you ask the guys nicely, if you want a specific cut or you want something fairly different, something that's a wee bit different, they'll gladly sort you out. So check them out, they're tremendous at what they do. They've got a brilliant selection of goods. I've got a season ticket for the place. So I use them all the time. So their food's terrific. Produce is a bit more expensive, but you know what, at the end of the day you get what you pay for. Now I'm a great advocate, and I can't say a lot wrong about Morrison's produce, particularly the butcher meat. But this stuff's just a different level, so that's what I'm going for today. So we've got a 70-30 mix of brisket skirt and chuck steak. So what I've got in this here, I'm going to do a chilli and spring onion burger, and I'm going to do a black pudding and mozzarella burger. So I've got 750 grams of the mixture in there. I've got 3 cream crackers, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, and I've cracked an egg in there as well. So this is getting into the hands job. Now, I've seasoned it well with salt and pepper as well, so a wee drizzly olive oil just to keep things moving about. So I've put the cream crackers in, that'll help to bind it. So as I say, I've got this thing here, but this is a get into the hands job. So once I've got the main mixture or the body of the burger done, I'll split it in two. I'll put half it in here, I'll do half it here. We'll do the black pudding ones and the chilli and spring onion ones, and you can see what they're like. So we'll have a wee go at this. The butcher was so kind to give me some of these wee, these wee plastic things that go in there to keep your burgers separate. So we'll try them out. So this is the first time I've used one of these things. Ordinarily I would just do this with my hands, pat them out, get them in the fridge to firm up, and the job's a good one. So let me just move that out of the way just to show you what I'm doing. So I'm getting my spring onion, finely chop the spring onion, and get it as thin as you possibly can. You don't want big chunks. It's fine if you put big chunks in, but I like it nice and fine. So get your spring onion cut as finely as you possibly can. Try and leave a lot of the shape of the rind, you know, as you're cutting it, the shape of the rinds in it. It's the same with the chilli, you can cut that a wee bit finer. I think if you're going to do a chilli, I think if you leave the seeds in, I don't see the point in doing a chilli burger with no seeds. What's the point? What's the point? I don't get it. What I'm going to do in this particular instance, so I'm going to take half the seeds out because my wife and my lassie aren't too fussy for things that are too hot. And sometimes with the chilies that you buy, they're a hit or a miss, whether they've got a lot of heat in them or they haven't. So I'll err on the side of caution. So get your chilli chopped nice and fine as well. You're going to mix that with your spring onion, so get that out of the side. So as I say, I've left the seeds in one half of the chilli. But if you want to take them out, if you're too scared, by all means take them out. Or taste it. So that's a wee chilli and spring onion mixture that I've got to the side there. So that'll go into once I've split this up. Now this one here, I've got 2 bits of black pudding, but I'm just going to use the one because I think it might be a wee bit too much, because I've not got too much of I don't have a lot of meat to do loads of them. So we'll just put one through it with some mozzarella and we'll see how it goes. So that will get crumbled into one of these mixtures. So, but before we do that, let me get my hands. So when you're mixing this stuff up, you've got to get your hands into the mixture. Get it all down through, so it's nice and firm. So once we've got this done, we'll then split this up. We'll split this into the 2 bowls, as I said, and we'll do some burgers. We'll see what they look like. We'll see how they go. So hope everybody's well. Christmas and New Year well and truly over. It's time now to get stuck into work and get prepared for the springtime and the summertime. Right, now, what I've done with this, as I said, I've split it. I'm going to put a wee splash of mozzarella, I'm going to break up the black pudding into this one here. Let me just break that up there, and I've got a wee I've got a sink full of water there that I'm going to give my hands a wee wash once I've done this, because I'll put this black pudding in here, then I'll put the chilli and the spring onion mixture in the other one. Then we'll put them together and see what we can come up with. Right, so that's the black pudding in that. I'm going to put a wee handful of mozzarella in there and get that mixed through again with the mozzarella and the black pudding. Make sure you scrunch it all up. By the way, these are looking terrific already. These are looking amazing. Wait to see these things when they're done. So make sure you get the black pudding. Try and get as much of the lumps of the black pudding as you can. So if you can crumble it or chop it finely, that'll be fine. Right, so leave yourself a wee bit of black pudding. There you go. Right, so I've got a wee batch there for that. I'm going to give my hands a wee wash, and then I'm going to put the chilli and the chilli and the spring onion in the other one, and then we'll get some burgers on the go. See if we can rattle them together. Let me just pop that out of the way there. I think that may be over beside you. I'll just give my hands a wee wash. 2 seconds. In fact, I only need to get my hands out of the bag because I've been back into mince anyway. Right, spring onion and chilli into this one. So once I've done these, I'll bring it over and let you have a closer look, show you what it looks like. There's a wee bit of the flare there. No, it's not a wee bit of onion. Right, so hands back into that. I've put a wee drizzle of olive oil into the meat as well, and it's seasoned well, salt and black pepper. There's loads of fat in the meat. Well, I'm saying loads of fat, there's a good bit of fat, because the fat will help to render it, it will draw the flavours, helps to give the burger just what you need, because you don't want something that's just, it's tasteless basically. You should smell this. This is amazing, by the way. I'm quite tempted to put a wee bit of mozzarella into this. No? No. Oh no. We'll leave that. No, we'll leave that. So as I say, I've put I've broke up some, I've powdered some cream crackers, as it happens, to just to help bind it. That's us ready to go. You know what we're going to do? Let's move that out of the way. See as my hands are, I've got the spring onion. We'll put one of these wee sheets of paper in, and then we'll build this thing up. See how we go on it. Maybe yourself, see. Get a wee handful of that in there. Pat that down. That there like that. Give that a squeeze just to firm it all up. I've got a plate there to put it into. Scrape off the excess. Lift that out like that. One burger. Now that, I would imagine, will be a £1/4 pounder. So let's get that out of this plate, out the way. So that's the chilli. As you can see, the chilli and the spring onion through that. That was tremendous. There's the first one. That was fairly simple. Right, we'll do another one. Now, I better put the wee plastic sheet in. Now, as I say, my lassie and my wife aren't too keen on a load of chilli, so I need to be careful. But I like a bit of heat. What you could use with this actually is you could use chilli flakes, dried chilli flakes. Don't think it would be as good. I prefer the fresh produce every day of the week. So that's quite a thick burger that I've done there. So this one's not quite as it's not quite as big as that one, because certainly my wife doesn't like her. She's like telling me, did I make them so big? Did I make them so big? Let me just push that down. This one's a wee bit thinner. Take that excess and squeeze it at the side there, and there. Job's a good one. There you go. There's another one. Look at that. Fantastic. So when you're done with these things, you put them in the fridge, and they'll firm up in the fridge nicely. Right, last one, wee bit of paper, and that for the chilli one's done. Because you can, what I'll do with these, I'll freeze these, the excess that I make. But I think it's going to be burgers and more, obviously. Yeah. This looks terrific. You know, by the way, the smell's amazing. They smell terrific. a bit of plastic film, top like that, squeeze it down, nice and tight, not much coming into that, get the paddle thing lifted up, done. Quite pleased with that. That's quite good. Now, put the next one in there because we'll go on to the black pudding. Now, when I was in the butcher's earlier on, what's happened here? When I was in the butcher's earlier on, they have got Stornoway black pudding and they had just a regular stuff. I like the Stornoway stuff, but I don't think I didn't buy the Stornoway as the upshot of what I'm trying to say, because I like their own mixture. This one that I'm doing here, this looks tremendous. This one that I'm doing here, that's the Larbert's Butcher's own recipe black pudding, and it's tremendous. I love it. I can eat the Stornoway stuff, but ordinarily I'll just go for the regular handmade stuff. So look at that. How good does that look? Let me just come in here because I need to show you this up close and personal. Look at that thing. That looks amazing. That's a spring onion burger. Spring onion and chilli. I have to say it looks rather divine. Right, next one. There's plenty here. So how I cook these, because I'm going to cook these on. You do them on the barbecue, do them on a griddle pan. I'll do this on a griddle pan in the morning, these bad boys. And I've got a guest coming over on Tuesday, but that's for something different altogether, because I'm doing a wee bit something for a podcast, which isn't for everybody, but it's for me, and I'm looking forward to it. So for those that know me, if you want to send me a message, I'll tell you what the podcast is about. It's a fit one. I'm happy with that. Right, look at this. Roberto, these look tremendous. Look at that boy. Ramsay would be proud of them. Minus the swearing. Right, so put that in there. That's two of them there. Stuck together. So I think this might be the last one. In fact, I'll maybe see if we can just make a wee couple of thin ones. As I said, my wife, she's more fussy for a big thick, big heavy burger. I think they're at least quarter pounder size, they things. What eating in this? I'm quite impressed with this wee thing. I bought this wee press and I got it in Morrison's actually. I think it's £4, it's nothing. I mean, I see them online, they're expensive, some of them are 12, 13 quid. You don't need nothing like that. That's, this thing's ideal, I'm quite pleased with that. That's a smashing wee gadget. So just when you've got your burger into the wee disc thing, just push it out to all the edges, make sure it's all filled out. Get your wee bit of polythene on top, your press in, and you're all good. Look at that. I'm delighted with that. Superb. That's the burgers. So fairly straightforward, fairly simple. I'm going to have one of these tonight for my tea. So I might even fire up the the camera for later on. Let you see how it works out, but hope you've enjoyed the wee burger making process. And I will catch up with you very soon. Time is that? The football zone. I better go.